my channel, and hi if you're new. I don't really like the way I look today, but we're just gonna move past that. I don't know why, I'm just feeling super self-conscious. But today I'm gonna be answering your awkward questions. I'm on the road to 100k. As of now, I'm on 95.7k, and I'm really hoping to get it before summer ends, which is really soon. So please subscribe down below if you're not already, because 49.7% of you were not subscribed, and I find that extremely rude. We're just gonna start. Do you think you're addicted to anything? Funny you should ask. Today's video is actually sponsored by Idle Miner. Idle Miner is an app which I've absolutely become addicted to. So one of my favorite things about this game, and this is a really weird thing, but I love the fact that I don't need to turn my phone sideways and I can just play this way around. As you can see, I'm literally level 100 on the top 3 things. I love how you can level up on absolutely everything and collect loads of different characters. I also love that there's loads of different continents to explore. So excited to unlock. And you can also do research to speed up the mining process. And there's also different skins for every single person. So for example, the people in the lift and the managers. This was the first successful idle game on the market, and many more idle games has followed on after. I'm gonna buy a new shaft. Boom! And as you can see at the beginning, I actually need to tap the little worker in order to be able to allow him to work. But if I hire a manager, he will mine. Upgrade. Too addictive. And look, I've got 32.4 billion pounds. I'm stacking it up in this. Look at me. Look at all my little mini workers. Link to the app will be down below, first line there, so please make sure you download it. So I'd like to thank Idle Miner. Okay, when was the last time you cried? Not last night, the night before, because I thought I was ugly. I've been going through like this kind of stage at the minute. I mean, it kind of hit me a bit earlier, but I feel like when it comes to summer, I really get self-conscious about myself, because obviously a lot more people are showing more skin, wearing less clothes, and then I kind of see everyone and I'm like, so then I get in like this little mindset that my body isn't very pretty and I don't like the way that I look. I do this literally all the time, and I just need to calm myself down. I started like having a mini like attack, like just crying. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Tampons or pads? Tampons, personally. I just think they're so much more convenient. Is it awkward when you go on FaceTime for the first time with your boyfriend? No, it shouldn't be awkward if they're your boyfriend. Like if it's a crush, then yeah, it's not awkward. You're just kind of a bit nervous for it. But if they're your boyfriend, you would have met them multiple times, I hope, so it shouldn't be awkward. Ever talked about sex with your mum? You see, this is kind of a new thing. I did actually. I think last week I just had a conversation with her, and like different ways of contraception, and just kind of having that kind of talk with her, just seeing what's out there. And also I think me and my mum, I kind of just tell her everything, so I don't really have anything to hide from her. So everything I just kind of, obviously I shit my pants before I'm gonna talk to her, but yeah, it's just easier to talk so you're not like creeping around the house doing your own thing. Would you rather lick a toenail or a butt? I don't really want to be licking a butt, so I'd have to say toenail, but I don't really want to lick a toenail either, so is there another option? What was your first date like, and how did you feel getting ready for it? I'd done that thing where like getting ready for my first date, but in all honesty, it wasn't really a date. It was just kind of going out and chatting. But I am in fact going on my first proper date this Sunday, so maybe I'll do another get ready with me, considering other one was kind of like a half lie half truth kind of thing. How did I feel getting ready for it? I was fine. Like I knew the person. I've never been on like a first date where it's like I've never met them before, because to be fair, I would prefer to just have a night in if I was meeting someone new, but I'm not, and I never will. So what's your most embarrassing memory? I have multiple, but one that I clearly remember was when I was like 7. That's a lie, bit of an exaggeration. I was probably like 10, and I was sitting in my gym club like just warming up, and I look and one of the coaches comes in, and I literally scream across the gym, God knows why, and I was like, I like your new haircut. She turns around, her hair's just in a ponytail. And you know, like them things where you pretend you didn't hear something to make the other person not feel embarrassed. Like I feel like the whole gym club done that. What would you do if you accidentally walked in on someone? I've never walked in on someone, and I never intend to, but if I did, I'd just be like, okay, see ya. I'd just be like calm and leave. Like I don't really see the point of making it a big deal. Like if they want to be there, they can be there, as long as it's not in my room, not in any of my house. Thank you very much. Do you shave your bum? Not intentionally. I just don't have hair there, so I wouldn't like necessarily go into the shower or bath just to shave my bum. When I do shave down there, I just naturally shave there, if you get what I mean. Like I don't really have like the tails at the end of my bum like a monkey. Are you waiting until marriage? No, I'm not actually, but I do think that is a really sentimental, loving thing. It is a massive commitment to yourself as well. I think it would be a beautiful thing to do, but that just isn't something I'm down for doing. thing. Awkward moment at the fish and chip shop with customers. If you don't know, I also have another job. I work at a fish and chip shop, just a local one. I think the funniest thing was like, maybe I'd been working there about a month and a bit. This guy comes in, and one of my co-workers, his name's Dennis. So Dennis was on like the cashier till thing, and I was just standing there like it's weird because if there's no food ready and the other person's on like the till, we only have one till, so I'm kind of just standing there doing nothing. I just wait for their order and then I shout it out to the back so they know what to cook, because we cook everything fresh. And basically, I don't know what this customer was saying, but he just basically went and Dennis kind of like goes to look on the till to like till something in, and I know he didn't know what he said. He looks up and goes, sorry, what? Looks at me and I'm just looking at him like, I have no idea what he just said. And then Dennis like goes to look down and like pretend to look for something, and I just know he has no idea what he's doing. And like, he looks at me and he goes, what did he say? I can't even explain, like, because when you're there trying to understand what the customer said and you just have no clue, you're standing there for ages and it feels so awkward. And then the guy just like looks at both of us and goes, 2 lots of fish and chips. And we're like, I just burst out laughing. I had to go around the back because I was like dying of laughter because Dennis was there going all bright red, not I can't explain, like, it's one of them situations you had to be there in the awkward moment to like, are you and Tommy, you know, smirky face? You don't have to answer, but why do you want to gain weight? By the way, you're gorgeous. Thank you very much. The reason I'm trying to gain weight is because when I was looking at pictures from me and videos of me from like a year and a half ago, I'm not necessarily like stick thin, but I didn't like the way I was looking. I felt like I looked a bit too thin. Not necessarily saying skinny is wrong, but for like when I was dancing, I just felt I looked really like a stick. So I just wanted to gain more muscle, and by doing that, you have to gain weight. First kiss story. Surprisingly, my first kiss wasn't actually embarrassing or awkward like a lot of people said. So basically, me and my friends decided to go to this party, and for the kind of school I go to, not everyone just lives like in the same town. We literally live all around freaking country. So I had to travel probably about, I had to go into London and come back out again, and it was kind of near Gatwick, I want to say. So I had to travel about an hour and a half. I was with my friend Ria, who is always late for everything, and Danae and Zanzi. Basically, Zanzi didn't know if she was actually going to be going to the party, blah blah blah. We found out at half an hour into the party that actually she could go, so they were getting ready and we were waiting for them. Little did we know that they weren't telling us that they were getting on the train already. So then we ended up being about 2.5 to 3 hours late to this party, and I already knew that this guy at this party was like planning on like being with me that night. And he called me and he was like, where are you? And I was like, I'm not even on the train yet, and the party had started an hour ago. And he kind of like, he didn't want to drink without me, like he wanted to wait for me to be there, and I felt really bad because I was like 3 hours late, and I was like, you know what, just like I don't want to be like dwelling on whatever. I get there, everyone's already like, you know how it is. It was a house party, but there was like a little river forest bit like over outside near the driveway kind of area, so we weren't with anyone, it was just us two. We were just talking, and yeah, then he just leant in, and to be perfectly honest, like when I kissed him, it felt so weird. I was like, why the frick is this what a kiss feels like? And then I was like, wait, I'm sorry, what? Like, I just pushed away and I was like, hold on hold on I just need to regroup my little neurons in my head. But yeah, it wasn't awkward, it made me feel really comfortable. The whole thing about it was just really calm. And this was last year. Done everything really late, like I didn't, well, late for me, for like all the people I'm around. I didn't drink, I didn't talk to anyone, I wasn't in a relationship with anyone until around like 16. So yeah, that was my first kiss story. It wasn't awkward. After that night, I found out something which made me absolutely cry, so it wasn't like the perfect story in the world, but yeah. Have you ever been close with someone to get with their best mate? I would never behave in that kind of behavior. No, I would never do that. If you had to lose your V card at a certain age, what would it be? I feel like you can't really put an age to it. It's kind of like when you're ready, when it happens in the moment, for girls and boys, but I feel like it is more for girls. You need to know in your brain if it feels right, because a lot of the time there can be a bit of manipulation with that. I've never experienced this, I never have, but you just need to know in your own head what you want and if you actually want it. And don't do that kind of thing where like in the moment you're like, yeah, okay. No, if you're even the tiniest bit unsure, just stop, because honestly you regret it. You might not regret it like the day after, the second after, but like a couple months down the line you might regret it. The idea of losing your virginity when actually it's something that you are voluntarily giving to someone, I think people just need to not think about it as losing or he's taken it away from me. It's something you voluntarily gave away. And also the whole persona about it, it's not a real thing. Like, it's just a society kind of idea of purity and whatever, but But to me, virginity and sex is all about love and passion and caring for another person. Obviously, like, that is, I don't know, but a lot of people might find that weird in today's kind of society, but for me that is what that stands for. What age is okay to buy thongs? You know what, I was talking about this with my friend actually. Personally, like I was saying, I was a late developer with absolutely everything under the sun, so I didn't really get mine until year 10 or 11, which obviously by that time you're like 15, 16, which is kind of mad actually, because I know a lot of people who just got them in year 7 as soon as they started secondary school, high school kind of thing. I think it just is like whatever. If you fancy buying them, just you can go out and buy them yourselves, even if it's like the really comfy ones from M&S. They are my absolute babes. Like, I wear them all the time. Like, they don't need to be some lacy ass like Victoria's Secret. You don't really need that at the age of 11. Personally, I find them so comfy. Like, I could not imagine wearing the big ones. I only kind of wear them when I'm on my period. Yeah, if you feel like wearing a thong, go out and buy one. I honestly suggest M&S. It sounds like proper granny-ish, but it's not. This question really freaking confused my brain cells. I know how to shave my cat, but not the lips. Do you have advice? Lol. Now, I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna get a picture of a freaking vagina up. Vagina. Sorry, I didn't know how to spell it. Okay, I see. So you've got like the pubic area at the top, and then you've got like the things on the side, then obviously you've got all the little bits here. You're talking about the bits on the side. Okay, calm. I understand. Okay, I should probably clear my history because that's kind of weird. How do I do that? Just use a razor. No, I'm confused. Like, I kind of just do it all the same. The weird thing is you kind of have to like this with your leg to like, without like trying to make it too exposed, is I kind of like go like this, so then it kind of like opens the space up a bit so it's a bit easier. But yeah, I kind of just do it the same. You confused me. Have I done something wrong? Have you ever kissed a boy you didn't like? Yes, and that is as far as that conversation will go. How old was you when you learned about the birds and the bees? I never got this talk from my parents. I had a sex ed in year 6, and I had the period puberty kind of talk in year 5. I think I knew about it or had like some kind of idea about it in year 4. Maybe pushing it to year 3, but I feel like you're like 7 years old in year 3, so maybe year 4. But I do remember knowing about it, which is kind of crazy. I don't even remember how I knew. Like, I don't remember, like, one day it obviously doesn't do that, but I don't remember how I ever found out. When did your mum first buy you bras? Okay, once again, going back to the thing of me being a late developer, I never wore crop tops because I thought they were really uncomfortable. I didn't wear anything like on this part of my body until probably year 8, when I started wearing, they literally looked like the bras they give you in prison, like the little mini M&S ones. It was kind of just like when you start growing, you kind of get like your nipple just kind of seems to get bigger and like stick out kind of, and it's so weird because whenever you wear a top, it just looks weird, and I don't understand why God decided to do that to us, but he did. She decided to do it to us. Kind of just wore them to kind of like give it a bit more shape, I guess. I don't really know, but my first actual physical underwire maybe was year 9. Like I said, I was just proper late developer, so I was probably like 13. But honestly, your mum one day will come home with something and you'll be like, I do not need that, and you'll be in your room trying it on thinking you look like all grown up and then you'll just wear them. It just kind of happens naturally. I remember my mum came home with them and I was like, why are you buying me that? Are you trying to tell me something? But honestly, when I was younger, I remember loads of people used to be so self-conscious as they were developing, and now when they're like 17 they want big tits. Like, it's a big cycle, isn't it? It's so funny. In your outie, this is hilarious. I think you're talking about belly buttons. If you're not, I'm talking about belly buttons. I've got an outie. Let me try and show you. So I actually have like my piercing, but underneath, if you can see, that is like my little mini belly button, and it kind of looks like a snowman. Like, it has like like 2 bits like this, and I just used to call it a little snowman. I thought it was so cute. I love belly buttons though. I'm just a proper weirdo. Anonymous, any tips on making your boobs look big as part of the itty bitty titty committee? I normally wear, so from Pink, the t-shirt bras, I have it in black, yellow, red, nude. Pink t-shirt bras, they have natural like padding like on the side, so you naturally get a cleavage kind of McDonald's sign going on here, and that's just your basic t-shirt bra. That's the bra I wear everywhere. I don't really wear bras, kind of blessed. I think they're from Pink or Victoria's Secret. They're bombshell bras, or the ones with extra padding which goes up by 2 cups. I have 2 of them. I'm pretty sure everyone with small tits will understand what I mean, but the little scoop, you have your bra like here, you like scoop up your boob, and then it kind of just sits like up. If you get me, you get me. There's so many videos on YouTube. You can also get these little like chicken cutlet things. I've never got them personally. You can also get them sticky bras, which you pull at the front. How much money do you get from YouTube? This is something I find really weird. So I watched Summer's video, Summer XO, and she said she earned around 1,000 to 2,000. Hello? Earn around 1,000, 2,500 pounds just from Google AdSense. And when I saw that, I was like, excuse me? I know she posts 3 times a week and I know she gets like minimum 40k views on all of her videos, but I actually last month only earned 70 pounds. Sorry, 70 pounds. For a job. That's like £2.60 for every hour I put into work. I don't know where all my money's gone. I used to earn 500 to 600 pounds a month, alright, but that was like on a good month. If I get promotions, maybe like reach like 900. This month I'm probably gonna earn around 300, 400 pounds, which again is very small, I think, considering I'm almost at 100k. Do you know what? I have no idea. Like, YouTube's just such a hidden thing. No one really tells anyone how much they get. Like, when companies reach out to me, I always feel like I'm offering them too much money. Can we see your parents? My mum, I don't think would mind being on my channel. She's a secondary school teacher and I think a lot of her students watch the videos. Bless my mother. And my dad thinks he's like 007 2.0 and doesn't want to be on any social media. If you even find out his name, that'd be amazing, because he does actually think he's a special spy and never wants to be seen. We all know you and Lily May were secretly competing to who can get to 100k first. This is so funny because when I found her channel, she was actually already on 99k, and I messaged her, and for some reason like none of my messages were going through, even though she'd already followed me on Instagram. So it was kind of weird. So she'd followed me on Instagram before I even knew who she was. My friend Cameron told me to look her up, so I found her YouTube, then I found her Instagram, and then I saw the follow sign said follow back. Oh, okay. So I followed her and I tried to DM her, and for some reason it wouldn't let my DM go through. This is honestly just fate. The next day she then messaged me to be part of her YouTube video. I was trying to message you yesterday and it wasn't working. But yeah, like, I don't even know Lily May. I don't even know her enough to be competing, if you know what I mean. And also, when I found her, I was on 94k and she was on 99. Just doing the basic math, I'm guessing she would reach 100k first, and she actually reached it last night. Congratulations, Lily May, if you're even watching. Hi. But yeah, I think that's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hit 100k. I think this video has probably been the realest video I've put out, just because I don't really care what you guys think. This is a channel for me and you to talk. You and me, you, us, whatever. Us to have a conversation. You to DM me if you want. Like, life is calm, and whenever I film a video I'm always happy, and I always feel like I love myself because I'm trying to help you guys. Obviously, I said last night or the night before I was crying a lot. I don't want to cry now because I'm gonna go to work in a sec, but I have not as close to how I was a year ago, but I have been feeling down a bit. Again, like I say, it's probably the summer kind of thing. Yeah, I think I'll make a separate video on me talking about this because I feel like it's a whole other topic. But remember to download Idle Miner because that is my new strange addiction. If you download it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goddamn bye. Look at all my little workers working, they're so cute. Okay, bye now. Stop. Why are you still here? I don't know why you're still here. If you're still here, comment. Mia's eyelashes look like teeth. Being what? Oh.